Did you know that e-cigarette use among youth is skyrocketing? In fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students have reported using one. Are they safer than cigarettes? Well, Univera Healthcare's Vice President and Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Richard Vayen, is back with more. Good morning. Nice to have you here.
Good morning, Linda. Thanks for having us.
And I think a lot of people assume that it's a safer alternative than smoking cigarettes.
It is not safe. It's scary. Unfortunately, what's happening with this is the kids are getting hooked on the cool factor of this, and people are thinking that this is what I can do to quit smoking. But is this common sense that we would inhale chemicals into our system to ruin our lungs? It just doesn't make any sense to me that we would do that.
Now, if parents are wondering if their kids have tried this, or gee, how would I even recognize one of these? Not all e-cigarettes look like regular cigarettes. So what should parents look for?
Well, these e-cigarettes look like highlighters. They look like USB ports. They look like common everyday items. So it's very difficult. So they could be hiding in plain sight. So the parents really need to be vigilant to kind of understand what their kids are doing outside of the home.
And like regular cigarettes, you can't really deny that these are marketed to young people, especially with a lot of the fruit flavors.
They're totally marketed to young people. I mean, the companies will deny that naturally.
Right.
However, you know, how do you get the repeat customer? You get them hooked on this. And this is addictive. So they're addicting these individuals so they come back as repeat customers.
And they're addictive because there's still nicotine in them?
There's nicotine in them,
okay.
Correct. And some of these products have small amounts of marijuana too. So they have small amounts of THC.
Oh.
And what's really scary is the other chemicals. Some of these things are cut with vitamin E. Vitamin E is an oil. When we inhale it and it gets clogged in those air sacs that we have, that's what's causing some of these problems and leading to death, unfortunately.
Dr. Vayen, what do we know about the long-term effects of vaping, if we know anything yet?
We really don't know yet. There's a lot of study going on, and they're trying to figure that out. But what we do know is it creates lung injury. And why would we want to harm that set of lungs that we only have for the rest of our life?
And some people are using them to help wean themselves off of cigarettes, thinking that this is a better way to go.
Yeah, this is not an FDA-approved manner of quitting smoking. You know, that's what the nicotine gum is for. That's what the nicotine patches is for. This is not an approved method of quit smoking.
Right. So it's an alert to parents and to grandparents. Before, you know, if 1 out of 4 high schoolers have already tried this, talk to them about it. You know, talk about what this is all about, and don't let them chat with you about, well, at least I'm not smoking cigarettes.
Well, I think
this isn't a great alternative. I
think the key here is, would we want to clog up our lungs with chemicals and cause us harm the rest of our life? I mean, that's the essence. Why would we inhale chemicals? It's tough enough living.
Right.
Let alone inhaling chemicals and putting chemicals purposely into our lungs and harming them.
Well, listen, if you are using e-cigarettes to help yourself quit smoking, we have some information for you. Dr. Vayen has left information to contact the New York State Smokers Quit line at 1-866-NY-QUITS, okay? And if by going to that website, you're going to get plenty of help to end cigarette smoking without having to go to e-cigarettes. Thank you so much.
And thank you, Linda.
Great information.